Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I will be sharing 5 tips in order to improve your sight reading. Sight reading is a very important skill for musicians to learn. For instance, auditions might ask for sight reading, or even band and orchestra class might ask for sight reading on the first day. So, mastering sight reading is a very important skill and it will help you in the long run. So the first tip, and in my personal opinion, the most important tip for sight reading is to read your music beforehand. Look over your entire piece and look at the time signature and look at the key signature and look for complicated rhythms. By looking at the key signature, you will be able to tell if there's any sharps or flats in your piece. This is very important because if you play the piece and you play B flat instead of B natural, or B natural instead of B flat, it is going to sound so wrong. But if you just looked at your key signature, you would have known and you would have played it correctly. Secondly, looking at your time signature is very important so you know how many beats are in each measure and what type of note has the beat. So it's important that you see, okay, I'm playing in 4/4, or okay, I'm playing in 3/4, or 6/8. By knowing that, you're going to be able to play with more accuracy. Additionally, looking through your music and looking for complicated rhythms and patterns is very helpful because you will be able to predict what you're going to be playing. So if you don't look through your music for difficult rhythms or patterns, you're going to get stuck in the middle of your piece, and we don't want that to happen. So if you scan your music and you circle some hard rhythms, you will be able to be prepared for it and you will play it with the most accuracy you can. The second tip is to never stop if you make a mistake. Sight reading is scary and sight reading is hard, and sometimes we make mistakes. I made mistakes plenty of time in sight reading, but never stop. If you make a mistake, keep going. Just literally forget about it. Because if I think about the mistake I just made, I'm not going to play the rest of the piece at the best of my ability. So just forget about it and play the piece the best you can. The third tip for sight reading is to train your eyes and your brain to look 1 to 2 beats ahead of where you're currently playing. This will allow you to be more prepared for when you're going to play that bit, and it allows you to be more cautious of your fingering and the notes you're going to play next. The fourth tip to improve your sight reading is to play a new piece every single day. So, yes, it seems very scary, but if you play a new piece without any prior knowledge or any prior practice, this will help build all your sight reading skills. It will also prepare you for an audition where you have to sight read, and the stakes are very high for that. So by sight reading every single day, you're going to calm your nerves and you're going to be more prepared for that important sight reading event. The fifth and final sight reading tip is to practice sight reading with music that is easy. This is very important because you're just building the skill of sight reading. So practice with very easy music and then work your way up into more challenging music that's your level. By doing this, you will be able to gain the skills of sight reading a lot easier and you will get less frustrated. That's it for today, and I hope that these 5 tips will really improve your sight reading. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!